the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Cougar 19.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, or they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
And this opening drive headed for fourth down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away.
Incomplete.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And he gets it away from his end zone. On in at the 41. He gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up second down. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go and knock the ball away.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw on third and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with a decision to make on fourth and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Now go, it's Tracy. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Let's go now.
Daniels now on first down. Buying some time right. Daniels hit, he lost the football. And it looks like the Giants got to that one.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. One play action with Dart. Like a good target drop, Neighbors is there. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Give him 25 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I think my favorite part is the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now here's Cam Scatterbury on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They put Mooney in motion right. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Giants capitalize on that turnover and take... So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they'll decline this and take the results.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 18, Roger. Ready?
Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Throwing on first down, Daniels. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
40-yard line.
On the ready.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who gets to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second down and 10. Daniels on the move, headed right. He's keeping it, and he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Come on. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders trim the lead to 1. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Commanders tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Scatterboo now from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in. Little run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Dart. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
At the 47-yard
Let's
line.
go. Lightning 18.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt on it for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go. Ready?
Play action now. Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now Daniels to throw. Headed out right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see you can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Daniels. Chased out to his right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Colson Adebo's got it. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. And no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception. 1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. Some lucky fan and a haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he goes out of bounds as now we're going to hear from our referee. We both saw the defender jump there before that snap. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 1st and 10 from the 32. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. A small 4-yard chunk there. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. It's a gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Has it at the 7. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Dart gonna throw again. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Giants pick it off and get points ensuing drive. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Commanders 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the fumble recovery is made.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Cut near the goal line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Scattaboo runs in for the New York touchdown. The Giants grow their early lead to 13. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point.
And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 20-7 ball game. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Dragon 6, Panther 60.
Throwing now, Daniels. Hits his running back. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
18,
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a one-score game in the first half. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. On his Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders get it back to within 6.
Commanders 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
I should probably start ahead, boy, because I got other heads, boy.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Coconut, go.
Dart out of the shotgun. Throw right side, caught by Mooney. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He's going to keep it this time. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Going right back to Scannaboo. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now Dart's going to the air. Forced out to his right. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that. Get out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards.
From the red zone on 1st. Brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
He's going to throw it again. And he's got it. It's in close. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the pistol, and give to Scannaboo. They made it 3 yards on the carry. Sets him up with 3rd and goal at the 5.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Dart. Buys time, rolling right. And oh, he got it! Interception! Nick Cross has it.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down 3rd and goal, you just want to keep him out of the end zone. Just keep him to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense, and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
He finds Tigakokwo for the grab. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47.
It's a gain.
It's a pick up of 33 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Ready, set.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
60.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. First down now, ball at the 33.
19 tight. Ready, go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Finds him on the crossing route. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get a late score and tie it before the half. PAT up and good for Moody. And they'll take the lead.
This makes the score. Commanders 21. Giants 20.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. He'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. Rolling into enemy territory. He's going to bring this down to their 35. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York first down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Completed over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
From the gun, here's Dart. Dumped off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one finds his man, Likely. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get some late points and the lead. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants push their lead to 6.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
I just want to run. I just want to run. Body out of here. Shorty got that body out of here.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Get it.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
So pass brought in. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. To the air again, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To throw again, it's Daniels. And he's caught. He's got Brown. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Hold it ready.
First down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Let's go now.
Daniels is going to throw again. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Again, Daniels to the air. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Moody knocks it through. And that cuts the lead in half. Down to 3.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We better low power. Also dangerous. Y'all talk about red.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Panther 11.
Throwing here just before halftime. This is a heater going deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Commanders are stopped on that return. So that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Running with Scannaboo. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Hits him on the out route. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Throwing for the back of the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
Whew. I think the coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space. And if that throw came out 1 second earlier, it could have been 6.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. This one to Williams out left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Daniels now. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. On the move, headed right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Sticking to the air here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Mooney knocks that extra point through. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game.
Commanders 31.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. A gain of 15 there. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Go play action. Here's Dart. Beams one, deep right side. Brought in inside the 20. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants making a 9-point advantage.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game.
Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And we'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still Brock not enough to avoid 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's caught by McLaurin. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Daniels on 1st down. Buying some time right. Daniels hit and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Giants. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And New York is making a house call. Touchdown. The Giants grow their lead off the turnover. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Okay, I've played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. And this defense, well, they took advantage.
And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready? Traffic! Markellbab 80.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Forced out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
To throw again on second down. Daniels escapes out to the left. He can run it. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Okay.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
They're going to go. It's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. He's got it to his running back. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. What a play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
Here we go.
Daniels back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Daniels is going to throw again. Headed out right. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. A pickup of 17. That's going to give the Commanders a first down. From the red zone now. This is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10. Lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Slot man's in motion right. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass cut by Tracy. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. And this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He rolls to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So out now comes the punter. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. This, our last play of the quarter. On first and 10, here's Starks. Short pass brought in. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's second and inches. Here goes Dart to the air. Go right side, caught by Mooney. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York first down. Here's Dart now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down. Darts out of the shotgun. This is completed downfield to Likely. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Blitz coming. Here's Darts. He's got it over the middle. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Dart now against the blitz. That one's cut along the left sideline. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. They waited a little extra second there, didn't they? Maybe a little bit of a taunt to the other sideline, Brock, before they declined that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good in love and football. just a good little penalty taunt.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Down. Drill. 50, 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
The play fake, he'll throw. That one's incomplete over the middle. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Ready?
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Washington, 1st down.
Here's Mariota now. Has him on the quick hitter. He's still going at the 30. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage. But the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
He'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
3rd down from the gun. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there. They're looking for 6.
Ready?
Desperation time here on 4th. He drops it. Another pick slips through their hands, but this time, Brock, they're still getting the football off the turnover on downs. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Darts looking to throw. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Giants make it a 24-point ball game. Sanders all set to send it away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
On the set.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready? Hut.
Now Mariota. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and they hit. Knocks it free, incomplete. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. And now it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Throwing now off the play action. That's complete inside the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. They're going to throw for it. And he makes the catch. So hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. This is Scatterboo, left side. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. Back to throw. Here starts. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. From the gun, here's Darts. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down now, here's Darts. Got a man and Neighbors has it. There he goes, right sideline. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more ties the record. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Giants stretch the lead to 23.
Commanders 46. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
That's good for a Commanders.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jason Pinnock kicks it. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Darts. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants put up even more points in a win. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants continue piling onto this lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Returnable from the 2. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we punt.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
2nd and 3 now.
And 3 at the 36-yard line.
They'll go play action. Got his man. That's Brown again. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Ready?
Mariota. This one to Williams out left side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
Black, ready.
Throwing it again here. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders trying to do some window dressing.
Let's go. Punt.
Mariota to throw. Chased out to his right. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Driving forward with Scatteroo. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down.
Going to the ground again on first. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Darts out of the shotgun. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
8-yard pickup. First down, Giants.
On the handoff, here's Scatteroo. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Quick one to the outside by Dart. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
So it's a win for the visiting Giants.